Yo guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I watched The Accountant 2. Alright, let's talk about movies that has never needed a sequel. Well, I do think The Accountant does fill that position in quite well. Why is there an Accountant 2? Was it really a necessary move to begin with? I don't know. I have to be honest, I only saw The Accountant 1 a few days prior. I have heard of it before. I obviously always wanted to watch it, but I never got to it. And then they announced The Accountant 2, and then it came out, and then I watched it, of course. And I do have to say, even though I saw that the movie got a lot of great scores, I genuinely really don't see that. I mean, I do think The Accountant has a pretty damn interesting premise with a man with autism doing the stuff that he does, but when I was watching the movie, it just did not really make sense to me as to why certain things were happening or why he became the person that he now was. And the movie took itself very seriously in that point, and I was a little bit confused on it. And that's my main point with that movie, is just I was confused. Going to the second one, I still felt it, but at least this one did not take itself as serious as the other movie did, which made it more fun to watch. I still had my same complaints, as I do not know why certain things were happening or why certain people were doing the things that they were, but at least the biggest great thing that this movie has is definitely the chemistry between Jon Bernthal and Ben Affleck. They are incredibly great together, they work very well together, and they are very awesome, and they deliver some kind of buddy cop comedy that makes it reminiscent that this movie is some kind of a weird superpowered-less spin-off of Batman and Robin. We actually literally do have a Batman in here. I never see Jon Bernthal as a Robin, but hey, you know, it could work. You can see these two. They even have Commissioner Gordon from the Zack Snyder flicks. Sorry. Just besides that, that was a funny joke a friend of mine made, so I really wanted to include it. And if he's watching, welcome. All right. So, no. Okay. So these two really do save the movie. They keep it from being bad. There are some other characters in this. Obviously, we have J.K. Simmons back as Ray King. He has a very important role in this one, but also a very forgettable role. You kind of forget he's in there for a moment, and I think it's a weird choice what they did with it. I mean, it works for the story, but the story goes to all other ways and was just a means to get by, and it was not that important for the story in the ending. They could have gone there. They could have get to that point from some other perspectives or some other things that they could have done. So the things that they did with Ray King did not really feel that justified in my own opinion. There's also one character that returns from the first one, that is Medina. She's always nice to watch. I really liked her in the first movie actually, and in this one she's just incredibly wasted. She has nothing to do in here. Nothing. She's just there to get people back in their seats, to get people like, oh yeah, she was also from the first movie, to get a continuation of the story, but it really did not make sense. The only reason for her to be there was to get the accountant in the image, and also to just have something happen near the end of the movie, but for the rest she didn't really do anything, and she was just there to fill up some scenes and fill up some time, which is my other big complaint for this movie and for the first one, is that it takes a freaking long time. This movie has a really bad pacing. It's a slow burn almost, and not in a good way. Some movies can be a slow burn, and it really, really works for that movie to be as slow as they are. In this one, I just continuously felt I'm like, come on, man, get on with it. I was bored. I also got a little bit sick, so I missed a minute of the movie. And it's the first time in a long time that I missed a minute of a movie. And normally I hate that, and in this one, well, I chose the bathroom over the movie, man. No, okay, maybe I'm a little bit biased. I was a little bit sick watching the movie, but I do think that did nothing for my overall score for the movie. I just think that this franchise is not made for me. I do recognize the good parts of it, but they do not win me over entirely. Not the first one, and sadly enough, not this one. I do like this one better than I did the first one, just because this one had some more gravitas and was more fun to watch, but this one also had some more wasted characters and wasted potential and still felt way too long for what it actually was. But the chemistry between Jon Bernthal and Ben Affleck really worked to save this movie in the end. So I'm still gonna give it 3 stars, as I really did like the third act of this movie, and I liked, as I said before, the chemistry that really saved everything. What did you think of this movie? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye bye.